enemies will be delivered into
Alright,
our
y'all.
hands,
We
and
got some
you may
time right
do
now.
with them as
Right
you
now,
please.
I'm listening to
All the men that
Lex
went
Will.
were about 500, and they fought against their enemies, and they destroyed them and subdued them, and Nimrod placed standing officers over them in their
This
respected
is one of the
places,
channels I be looking at.
and he took some of their children as
I think we
security,
got like 30
and
minutes
they
before
were
Rondail was
all
supposed to come
servants
on.
to Nimrod and his brother, and Nimrod and all the people that were with him turned homeward. And when Nimrod had joyfully returned from battle after having conquering his enemies, all his brethren together and those who knew him before.
I was actually like 2 hours. Okay, I must have been came in at the butt end of it, but he was going over this part right here. I think that's where I was at.
All of them handling swords, very few pistols. That would be like a dagger, right? 5,000 rifles of this, 5,000 rifles of that, along with Persia, that's Iran. So he's naming all the Scythians.
And like I said, I'm just really waiting on Rondell to come on, but since this is one of the channels I will be, going over and stuff like that, so y'all gotta forgive me. I'm a little tired. Like I don't know what happened. My energy just got shot. I worked out and I'm just like, ooh, I don't know why. But try to work with me. See, she right here. She coming, y'all. We gotta be a little bit patient. Just a little bit patient. While we wait on her. But yeah, so whew, y'all. I just been sitting back on YouTube. I have, like I was saying earlier, a compilation of people that I feel like, why? Why is my chat unavailable? Our live chat is currently unavailable. Okay. Whatever, I'm not even tripping off of it. I could really pull it up on my whatchamacallit. Where's it at? My tablet. Hold on, y'all. Cause it was crazy. Cause even when I got, hold on, I knew something was missing. I'm up here talking. Even when I was up there doing the trying to get my stuff right with my OBS and whatnot, it was acting weird. It was just acting weird. And lately it's been like weird like that and buggy as far as like I'm sorry, I'm up here trying to find myself. Hold on, let me get my stuff on here. I had to switch. Well, I ain't switching, but I'm going on my turn that down. Okay, now I can see the chat. But I had to just keep messing with it to capture the window, and it was just aggravating because I'm just like, I'm already like not feeling good. I kid y'all not, like earlier I was just had so much energy, then all of a sudden my legs start hurting, my back start hurting. I said, well damn. Okay, that's nice to know. But yeah, so top. Oh, this one. Okay. But yeah, so like I said, I have my people. Like I have Lex Will, I have God Rules, I have different people that I listen to as far as the truth and the things that I actually like um to pay attention to and what I like to do. So um I don't know why. Hold on, y'all. Give me just a second. Hold on. Hold on for just a second. right, y'all. My fault. What was I saying? Yeah, I have my select people. Like I said, Rondail is one. Core Chronicles. Doctor Rogers, Carolina Diamond. Uh, what's that? Core Chronicles. Kevro University. I have my select people that I like to listen to. And then it'll be odd for some people probably because I don't necessarily just stick to one person. Like me, I move around. I feel like information could come from anybody at any given time. It could be misinformation, correct information, but if you're on a journey to learning and you're trying to, just enlighten yourself in life and what's going on around you, I don't think that anyone should just restrict themselves to just one person, unless that person be God or Jesus. That's about it. So again, because people are flawed, we make mistakes. I'm just so tired. I'm sorry, y'all keep saying that, but it's the truth. I'm sitting up here. I'm like, damn. I came on early because I don't know what made me say, let me get on here because I got a feeling something not going to go right or something going to go wrong. And I was right. So if I didn't get on early, I would have been just getting on at 9 and then trying to figure out why is my capture window not coming up. Why are certain things not working? But now I got the capture window right. I got everything right. So that's good. Yeah, my channel as far as like my layout and stuff like that, again, I'm doing this all by myself and I don't mind. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. So I'm going to be messing with stuff. I'll probably be changing this thing probably quite frequently, honestly, because I just don't, you know, I mean, I like how it is now, but it could definitely be improved. So, and I'm okay with that. But I like what I have right here right now, honestly. I can make it better, but it's good enough for me right now. Um, and as I build on learning the different softwares and, making certain things, I will definitely enhance my layouts and definitely enhance, thumbnails and different things, and also being able to actually link, stuff so you guys can actually go to it and click on it and, go view, the people that I actually enjoy watching or who we might be viewing that day and going over. I'm up here trying to decide how I want to, trying to decide how I want to do this because I have I don't have a lot of people I watch, but I have quite a bit of people I watch, and then I'm always, taking something in, putting something back, taking something out, and rearranging based on, my growth and knowledge and what I'm learning. So, give me just a second. So yeah, just being advanced and learning and enlightening myself. Like I said, you take some things and you. I just feel like this when you watching people, you don't have to completely agree with everything that they say. It's okay to peacefully disagree. I think that it's nothing wrong with that. Peacefully disagreeing. Hey, I like this, I like that, but I don't like that, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Life goes on. It don't be that deep to me or for me. Like, it's okay to disagree. It's not like, oh, I have to cut you off. You know what I'm saying? To that extent, like, unless it's some shit that's really like, okay, no, I gotta cut you off. Or, but this is we on the internet. Ain't nobody. But yeah. So we got a little bit of time. It was 8:40. We got about 20 minutes. I appreciate everybody that's been showing up and showing me support. I thank you for the likes, the subscriptions. I appreciate all the support that I'm getting right now. I appreciate Rondail giving me that green light because I feel like that's something that's important to me. Like, cause right before I even was about to go live, I was literally on there with Lex, and I was like thinking to myself, like, I should ask him, can I go ahead and use this stuff? But I'm gonna, cause I really, really, really would like to have people's blessings as far as using their stuff because I don't want to just be using people's stuff like that. But people do it all the time, and I understand that. But if I can, it's an opportunity I need to seize. It. I should have seized the opportunity, but it's okay. He'll be on again, But we can definitely watch Rondail's information and stuff, like I said, because I feel like Rondail covers a lot of different stuff that, is like dealing with, certain people. And of course, the Epstein thing, because I remember when the civil orders came out and a lot of people were shook. And that was in what, 2014? I still got that video up. Matter of fact, I'm going to pull that video up for y'all and we gonna look at that video so y'all can see what I'm talking about. I actually still have, when the list originally came out about, the flight log and stuff like that, I actually still have the flight log list, the partial list that was, you know was supposedly the list. You know what I'm saying? Everything is allegedly on the internet, until proven factual. So, but I still got that. So we're gonna go over that too. We're gonna go over some stuff that I got too as well. But because I was watching Kev the other day, or was it yesterday? I'm not even sure. But he was talking about, the balloon, the Chinese air balloons, and how they transitioned and how they used weather and wind and things of that nature to bomb our previous cities. For us, y'all know who I'm talking about. If you know, you know. But yeah, they was bombing us, flooding our towns, and things of that nature, stealing the trust, and just different things. Like, I just be feeling like everybody got their different things, but when I sit back and I look at all the different people that I watch together, they connect in different ways. Like, even though they may not see it, because there's certain people that be like, oh no, I don't mess with this person, I don't mess with that person. But it's funny to me because I feel like this information has a way of rearranging itself through people and different avenues. I would be watching IUIC, and I know some people hear that, they like, what, you watching them? And it's okay. I'm not. Look, let me tell you something. The only thing I'm committed to is God and knowledge. Okay, so I don't have to get that deep into, this is what and this and that. I'm not. Look, I'm here to learn. I'm not attached to nobody. I ain't married to nobody. I'm married to Jesus. I'm in the church of Jesus. Y'all know the body. If you know, you know, right? So that's how I feel about that. Y'all give me just a second.
But Persia is set up to look like it's a different ethnicity, and Ethiopia. Now, let me ask you a question. If we've been studying about Africa and we found out about Afrikaners, and we just looked at an ancient map, and all of southern Africa was called Ethiopia, where are the Afrikaners today? Now, Ethiopia pushed up into the north, and the rest, right? South Africa got 3 black tribes, the rest of it's white people. The Afrikaners. Let me take the time and say, look how many times I fucked up in the past video. Look how many times messed up.
Oh, okay. We're live. We're live. We're live. What's up, y'all? Let me step away from this real quick. What is going on? What is up? As you come in, hit the like button, all that jazz, all that jazz. I was looking for this. So, we gotta talk. We gotta talk. We gotta talk about some things. We gotta talk about some things. Where's my charger? Because my phone is not gonna make it. If you're gonna come in, if you're gonna watch this in the playback, I'm just here to say that we will be live tonight. Today's Wednesday. We're gonna be live tonight for the Mysterious Case series. Make sure you are there. The live is already scheduled. You can go and you can hit the notification bell. You will get the notification of 30 minutes prior to the live and when we actually go live. All right. So, honestly, I'm not going to hang around here long in this one. I just wanted to basically let that be known. All right. To tap in, to be here at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. All right. So, yeah. Also, if you have not already, which I'm pretty sure, let me see. Hello, y'all. Hi, hi, hi. Where the hell? My fucking charger. Let me plug this in, y'all. Hang on a second. Hang on. Plug this in. If you have not already, please check out the video that was uploaded yesterday in regard to the train derailment that happened here in the States. Um, I'm gonna be following up on that. I'm gonna be looking to see what's going on with that. But what I'm gonna tell y'all now, I'm gonna wait for a few more people to come in because I know people who live out in central Pennsylvania, not too far from what happened. Uh
Damn, my fault, y'all. I didn't mean to have y'all waiting that long. My fault. All right, we back. She should be coming, y'all. So we gonna see. But yeah, cause for some reason they won't let me pull up my live chat. Let me see. Okay. So Okay, I can send to you all, but I can't see what you send on here, but I can see it on here, so it's all good. I have to get my tablet. Okay. We waiting on her, but yeah, so it's gonna be like a conglomerate of different people that I'll be viewing. Um and I'm excited for my YouTube journey. I've been sitting back thinking about it, thinking about it, thinking about it, and I think now's the time, especially with well, I shouldn't say that, especially with everything that's going on, but I feel like for me, it's the time to go ahead and start. Like I said, I will be covering, I'll cover like Orlando Brown and the Bad Girls Club, but this is mainly my focus. Like this right here, and just the truth. Anything pertaining to the truth and God is normally like where I'm at with it. I'll dabble in the Bad Girls Club, but for the most part, yeah, I'll be over here. I got my people lined up. I got different stuff lined up. I got a couple of documentaries I want us to be able to go over and talk about and discuss. And yeah, we could I'm saying we can laugh at people who want to be laughed at. I ain't got no problem with that, but it's gonna be balanced, at least balanced. But for the most part, it'll be like 10% that, and then like 90% this. So I'm just gonna keep it hot with y'all. Um, but I be sitting back like even like the whole situation with the Migos and Takeoff and Quavo and them fighting, like it's a lot, I guess, pertaining to that. But we was already talking about Sam Smith at the Grammys and you know all that Illuminati, all that stuff. So that's the type of stuff that I'm into. Um, Definitely, mysterious cases. I was amazed. Well, I'm not really amazed, but it's people that was on the Kanika Jenkins case that's still on it to this day, bruh. I kid you not, still on it to this day. Like, especially one particular person, Trey Gang, he's still on it. You know what I'm saying? Now there are people like we discussed in Kev's class. That's Kev. When I say Kev, I want y'all to know I'm talking about Kev Rowe University. Shout out to Kev Rowe. Shout out to the U. Shout out to King Gillespie. But if you know, you know. But and if not, go find out. Kev Rowe University. Look it up. Um, well, we be talking about all types of stuff. I be talking about all types of stuff, bro. I be having so much stuff on my mind, but I sit in the cut a lot of the time. So I was like, you know what? Let me go on here and get up here and share my opinion. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, when I'm not factual, I'm not always coming with the facts, but there are people I respect that I feel like work diligently towards their craft and what it is that they're doing, as far as especially the research and the man hours, which I would equate to sweat equity, as far as doing research and putting your time in, as far as like books and different books, and some people learning different languages to uncover certain truths, and certain things like that. So I respect everybody, because like Neek, even with the Neek situation, getting the correct paperwork, taking the correct steps to get the correct thing. So it's a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And even my radio, like I be around, y'all. I be around. I don't say too much, but I be around. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm finna get up on my time. But my thing will be mostly just looking at people that I like and I enjoy looking at, with people who enjoy hearing my opinion on things. So that's mainly what I'm here for. All right, we got like 2 minutes, y'all. We got like 2 minutes, y'all. Forgive me if I don't sound like my normal self. I sound like I'm starting to get sick, and that's why I'm like all of a sudden I just feel bad. So y'all have to forgive me, pardon me, but I'm still here with y'all. I'm riding with y'all. It's Flame Gang all the way. And some people gonna see this fire, don't see this fire and think I'm old. Well, God's still working on me, but hey, it ain't that bad. I ain't that bad. I promise, I'm not that bad. I'm about ready to go put me some tea on or something, man. It's just like all of a sudden I'm just feeling terrible. But yeah, it's been so much going on, y'all, between them shooting down these different unidentified flying objects, which we know they speak of in the Bible. Well, what's spoken of in the Bible is the chariots and the angels. Now, I feel like it's only angels and demons. It's one of the two. So I'm leaning more towards the angels with the chariots, but there are other demonic beings, as we all know. So I shouldn't say as we all know, because some people, they still aloof to the situation. But um, Yeah, I was watching Dre OG earlier. I was watching Dre the OG earlier, and what's this? And he be going over his TikToks and stuff like that. I enjoy him too, so we gonna watch some of them. You know what I'm saying? Like we're just finna relax, open our ears, open our minds, and just learn. Everybody don't have to be on the same accord, and everybody don't have to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And we were all made uniquely and differently and beautifully by God. So I feel like everybody has their own way of doing things. And again, like just going through different paths in life. Like I was saying, y'all, I done went through different paths to get to this point where I'm at now. This wasn't just no I hopped on YouTube and I just instantly got to know. Hell no, this was not that. This was a journey. I'm talking about a true journey. I was there watching Dr. Sabi lay in the bed talking about copper in your brain and what to eat. I was there watching, Panic. I was there watching what's his name? Here she come, y'all. Here she come. Bobby Hemmett. Then I went out, and if I didn't go through those people, I wouldn't have found Cav. Here we go. Here she come. Here she come. Here she come. Rondail with the truth. She got the proof. She in the booth. That's flame. She never lame. Now with the games, put you to shame. I should just go on here and be a rapper, huh, y'all? Damn. Hold on. Let me turn this up real quick so I can hear this. Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure my sound not too loud, too loud, too loud, too loud, too loud, too loud. Hold on. I gotta get goofy. Y'all know this thing about me. When I start, I get when I get tired, I get goofy. Oh, y'all, I'm coming right back. Hold on.
What's going on, y'all? Let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, hit a one. If y'all can hear me, hit a one in the chat. I'm not gonna go through the roll call, but I see everybody coming in here. Hello, everybody. Hi. Hello, hello. Shout out to you for being here. Now, we're gonna get started. All right, in a minute. What I'm gonna tell you is that please be mindful of the disclaimer here. All right. That this is gonna contain some very graphic details. All right. We're at the 4-minute mark. I'm gonna get into the video and we're gonna come back and we're gonna have a chat for probably like 15-20 minutes. All right. If there's any audio issues, always hit a 2 in the chat. That lets me know that there's audio issues. All right. Capiche? Capiche.
Yeah, already? Alright, let's buckle down, let's pay attention, see what's going on. Now I don't know if I'm gonna go over it while she's going through it or if I'm gonna go over it after. I'll probably go over it after.
Good evening to you, friends. I'm Greg Merriweather here along with Elizabeth Val. We're going to start off with a disturbing case out of East Feliciana Parish.
We need to have a conversation of how it's possible to be missing from the general public for not 1 or 2 years, but 12 years. No one has seen you, no interaction with the general public, and you have completely gone off of the radar. But you're not missing, and you're very much so alive. And not only are you not missing and are alive, you are even in your own home, y'all. So let's take a trip to Louisiana and get into the case of Lacey Fletcher, because I promise you this one right here is gonna blow your mind. And I highly suggest that not only you hit the like on this, but you definitely hit the share to get this story out, because it is far from over, and it is definitely much so a very graphic story. So I'm giving a disclaimer now to prepare yourself, and let's get into it, alright?
Alright, y'all, we gonna go. If y'all wanna talk, we gonna talk in the chat, and then afterwards I'm gonna get a phone. We'll do call-ins too. So right now we just gonna listen.
What is going on, y'all, and welcome to the channel. And shout out to you for being a part of the Mysterious Case series, where we get into the most craziest cases that have taken place, however have not been covered by the mainstream media. And this story right here, definitely much so indeed, is probably going to be one of the most craziest cases that I'm ever going to cover within this series. Now, on the outside looking in, Clay and Sheila Fletcher, who are basically 65 and 64 years old, appear to look like an all-American couple. And when you picture in their daughter Lacey Ellen Fletcher, who's 36 years old, you would think they pretty much look like the all-American family. And with Clay and Sheila Fletcher being churchgoers and pillars of their community, you would not probably think to fathom what is to come next. Now, what I'm gonna tell you is, as of right now, is that their daughter Lacey Ellen Fletcher has unfortunately passed on and is deceased. And her parents, Clay and Sheila, are definitely being charged for her untimely demise. Now, this wasn't done by stabbing or shooting or a fight that took place within the home. So let's take a look as to exactly what happened.
Good evening to you, friends. I'm Greg Merriweather here along with Elizabeth Val. We're going to start off with a disturbing case out of East Feliciana Parish.
A grand jury will now decide whether or not to charge the parents of a 36-year-old disabled woman who was found dead, lying in filthy conditions. In fact, the coroner called it the worst case of neglect he's ever seen. A warning for you, some of the details in this case are graphic. Let's start with our Lister Dewey.
Yeah, guys, East Feliciana Parish Coroner Dr. Yul Bickham tells me after examining the scene where Lacey Fletcher died, it was so bad he cried. Now a grand jury will decide whether her parents should face charges.
This was tough. This was tough.
That's how East Feliciana Parish Coroner Dr. Yul Bickham described what he saw on January 3rd inside this home on Tom Drive in Slaughter, right off of Highway 412.
Slaughter first responders, fire department, sheriff's deputies showed up on scene like within 30 seconds. They deemed that it was obviously a deceased individual, so they called me.
36-year-old Lacey Fletcher, who we're told suffered from a disability, was not breathing. The coroner says her body was found here on this old sofa.
When I first walked in the house, it smelled of feces, fecal material, however you want to put that politely. It stunk. When I got to the body, the individual was basically sitting in a hole filled with liquid stool and urine.
Dr. Bickham called deputies with the East Feliciana Parish Sheriff's Office to process the scene and start an investigation, thinking something potentially criminal had happened here.
After we processed the scene, I was able to place her body in a black body bag, and I took it down to Jefferson Parish for autopsy.
He and investigators at the Jefferson Parish Forensic Center ruled Fletcher's death as a homicide. They believe she died as a result of at least a decade of medical neglect.
It's the worst form of medical neglect I've ever seen. I mean, I don't know any other adjectives or adverbs to add to that.
All right, so you heard a lot in a very little bit of time, but as I always do, I'm gonna give you the breakdown of exactly what it is that you heard in that news clip, because it was definitely a lot to unpack. Now, keep in mind, embrace yourselves. You done made it this far, and I'm gonna show you some photos. I'm not gonna show you all of the photos that I've seen pertaining to this case, but I'm gonna show you probably maybe one or two in regard to where Lacey was found. Now, before I do that, we need to kind of really wrap our minds around a few things. One is that this story happened in the top of 2022. It is now 2023, and I'm pretty sure many of you have not heard of this story at all. Another thing we need to take into an account is that Lacey Fletcher, who is the Fletcher's daughter, was 36 years old, and she was severely autistic, and she also suffered from anxiety. And her parents, Clay and Sheila Fletcher, used this, in my opinion, pretty much to their advantage when it came to how they treated her. Now, as you heard from the examiner, Lacey had been pretty much on that couch for not 1 or 2 months, but for 12 years. And that couch literally became her prison. And
12 years on the couch, bruh. I had to pause that. I'm sorry. 12 years on the couch? Hell no.
Not only was she on that couch for 12 years, they stated that she had been in these conditions for probably even up to 20 years.
20 fucking years, y'all. Do y'all hear this shit? 20 years on a couch. Fuck bed sores, nigga. You gonna sink in. Wow. This is crazy. I'm sorry.
Lacey was also sitting upright on the sofa, and she was partially naked when they came over and found her. The district attorney, Sam D'Aquila, said that you can't say that she was not in pain. So he definitely said that she died a very excruciating death. Another thing to take into account is that according to the autopsy and the examination that was done on her, that she died from sepsis brought on by severe medical neglect, chronic malnutrition, acute starvation, immobility, acute ulcer formation, and osteomyelitis, which is basically a bone infection. Lacey was also said to have weighed only 96 pounds at the time of her untimely demise. Her face was covered in large red blotches, and excrement can be seen smeared all over her body, including her hair and ears. And understand she was covered in fecal matter all the way up to her shoulders. And at this point, she had pretty much melted into the sofa.
Bruh, didn't I just say that? Didn't I just say you're just basically melting into the fucking sofa? That shit is fucking insane. It's no way. It is a way, but I'm just saying, like, come on. Come on now.
Her eyes were wide open and staring, and her mouth was also open, revealing what appears to be a full set of her front teeth. Now, in the home, they also found lotion bottles, talcum powder, a pack of wipes, nasal spray, a box with a lid on it that had a child's photo on it, and other items to make it appear that the Fletchers had the resources to basically clean their stricken only child. Examiners also said that if you were to examine her buttocks, it appeared that it had been literally worn or eaten away from the 12 years that she had not moved from the couch.
Yeah, I would assume so. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, what?
And not only was law enforcement pretty much shocked by this and medical examiners, but y'all already know the vibes that when people are involved in church communities or just communities that are close-knit in general, that this also definitely shocked the community. Now get this, even though they were active members within their church and community, there were people, even neighbors,
All church folk ain't kinfolk. Watch out now. Got to be more careful. Go ahead.
that had no idea that the Fletchers even had a daughter to begin with.
That's fucking insane. I mean, was the disappointment that great that y'all just said, fuck it, you ain't even our child, you just somebody we stuck with? Like, what be going through people's minds, y'all? What do y'all think? Y'all let me know.
Clay,
let me know in the comments below. What y'all think?
which is the father and the husband, resigned from his nonprofit organization position that he held at the Baton Rouge Civil War Roundtable after news broke on Lacey's death. And Sheila was reportedly supposedly on leave from her job as an assistant to the Zachary City prosecutor. Man, you literally can't make this stuff.
What my man say at IUIC, and when we be in the we be in there, man, you can't make this up. You really can't. You really can't.
Stuff up, huh? Now, John Potts, who is a roundtable member that knew Clay, pretty much said that he is a completely different person than what you would expect someone like that to be, and that the details of what has taken place is horrific, and there's no doubt about that, and that he could not conceive how any of what was taking place could even happen. He also mentioned that they go to church every single weekend and would do anything for anybody. And the press not only spoke to John Potts,
I wouldn't even be surprised if him or both of them was doing something to her as to why this ended up like this too. You know what I'm saying? With the P word. Yeah.
but also spoke to Robin Blades, who is a neighbor that knew who the Fletchers were. Now, what's even crazy about this situation, y'all, is that 36 hours after these two idiots were freaking arrested, all right?
And they are idiots. Go ahead.
They actually bonded out, and they didn't bond out for small money. They bonded out at $300,000 a piece.
$600,000. But y'all couldn't look. All right.
So if we're talking 10% of that number, we're talking $30,000. And being that it's two of them, that means $60,000 for bond money was put up. Now,
$60,000.
Now, they were indicted for second-degree murder with this entire thing, and it did go before a courtroom, all the evidence that was found in this case. And when I mean to tell you the courtroom was completely shocked, they were shocked.
They probably, especially if the pictures, I'm surprised some people probably didn't pass out or throw up. Cause that's, you let somebody sit in one spot for 12 to 20 years. That's your child. You gave birth to, you helped create.
Now, they bonded out on Wednesday, May the 4th, 2022. And this is according to the authorities within the East Feliciana Parish Sheriff's Office. And keep in mind that they are residents of Slaughter, Louisiana. Not only were they indicted...
Slaughter, Louisiana. Goddamn. How ironic is that shit? But go ahead.
But this is pretty much gonna face a grand jury. The only problem is that a trial date has not been set. And according to the Daily Mail, they stated that when they caught these two pretty much bonding out and posting $60,000 worth of bail money up front, that they tried to question them and ask them as far as did they have any remorse for what happened to Lacey, and they were pretty much stoic, showed no emotion, no compassion whatsoever. Yikes. Now, here's some of the questions that I have before I even get into
I mean, because if it was a thing of where you couldn't do for her, there's always facilities, there's always something, there is an answer, so it's no way out of this. Y'all, hell no. You caught. You caught.
My opinion of these two demons is that, one, who called the authorities to inform them of what was taking place?
Yeah, because if it was going on for that long, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all.
Was it Clay or was it Sheila? Because
right, this is what I'm saying, like it had to be one of the people that was there, because there's no way this was going on from 12 to 20 years and nobody knew they going to church, or did they have functions, did they have friends? Look, this is too much. Go ahead.
Nobody seemed to really knew that
they even had a daughter, that she even existed. Right,
Lacey pretty much exists. So people are pretty much stating that they didn't know that Sheila and Clay had a daughter or even had a child. Who called the police? I'm having a hard time believing that people who knew them had no idea that.
That's what the fuck I'm saying. I'm like, no function, no event, ain't nobody came and never knocked on y'all door and came to drop something off and you being nice, good church folk and said, hey, I gotta go to the bathroom. Nothing. Come on now. Somebody tell me something. Somebody talk to me. Somebody talk to me in a motherfucking chat.
This was pretty much going on. Now, I'm gonna say that the parents probably called the police. And I'm saying that because they probably knew that the body was probably going to start to rot, and then they would have a bigger sanitary issue, even though.
But my thing is, if you would go as far as to let her sit there for 12 to 20 years, let her body melt into the damn couch, you might as well go get the lime and dig the damn hole too. I mean, it don't make, that's why I'm like, I think this might have been a call of like remorse at the last second, like damn, she finally gone. Oh, she gone. Like, I don't know, it's just,
they had a big one already, but a rotting dead body, literally rotting dead, is a whole nother problem. Now, another question that I have is, no one came to the home
and nobody smelt anything? Like, this is what I'm saying, bro. This is why I'm like, and then you attending church like that, somebody is gonna, you gonna have some kind of gathering, somebody's gonna come knock at the fucking door. I'm just, you, every weekend you're at church? Come on, what's up? This is making me believe that, was it what was this, Slaughter, Louisiana? Oh yeah, what else they slaughtering down there besides their own kids? What's going on? We know that's going on worldwide, but I'm just saying,
entire time over the last 12 to probably 15 years since Lacey has been seen, no extended family, no cousins, no aunts, no uncles, grandparents, no one came to the house, no church friends came to the house, no one knocked on their door. Now
look, she's saying everything I'm saying. I'm like, how? I said no. It was more people involved. That's what I'm saying. That makes more sense, that it was more people involved. This could be a bigger case than what we realize, and she might not be the only person that has suffered at the hands of these people, honestly. Now they might be doing this to their own children. It might be more than just them, because it's no way. It's no way.
Now, speaking of the house, it does look spaced out, and I don't know how close the neighbors are, but you mean to tell me that none of the neighbors could smell the odor from the door?
That's what I just said, Ron. Look, we here. Keep going.
Not even the U.S. postal people?
Not even the damn postman. Girl, say it again. You didn't smell nothing? Or did you just say, I guess it's farms, cow shit? You know, like, what do you know the difference? That don't even smell the same. Man. Alright, bruh. Alright, bruh. I'm just like, hell no. Alright.
Delivered the mail, FedEx or UPS. No services were able to smell what was coming from the house. Another thing that the Daily Mail brought up was that there was no physical examination done on Lacey since she was about 16 years old. So no primary care physicians contacted the Fletcher.
So she was 16. After the age of 16, it was no more doctor's visits, no more nothing. What was in the documentation beforehand, before the age of 16, that could give them some kind of clues, or something being withheld, information being withheld about any penetration or anything wild like that? Because I can see it. I'm just putting it together in my head. Like, nope, it's more than just them. It's people that knew, people that was probably coming over and getting their fair of the fun. You know, their fair share of the fun, so-called. But yeah.
They didn't notate anything suspicious. None of her specialists, as far as for her special needs, said anything. Another thing too was, why would they give him bond? Because this is pretty inhumane, or basically not.
Man, this is so inhumane, demonic. Yeah.
Not even pretty inhumane. This is barbaric. This is literally the work of demonic beings. There's no other way to put this. Why in the hell?
Uh-oh, there go the trial date. Y'all got it? Screenshot that bitch. We coming back. Remember it. I'm recording. Let's go.
Were they giving bond? And when is this trial going to begin? Like, this needs to be expedited expeditiously. But I'm gonna be honest.
Expedited expeditiously. Bitch, say it again 3 times fast, okay?
With you, with everything that goes on in the state of Louisiana and the energy that is pretty much founded on, I'm not even shocked at this case.
That's what I said. I said I can't be shocked. But I feel like I might have heard about this case before, but I'm not sure. But I think I did.
And how violent it really is, because they have some of the most worst cases. And y'all already know the Kawan Bobby Charles story, but we not even going to get into that. I have an entire playlist on my channel about that case. And
damn, that must be like the worst kind of white folk. God forgive me for saying it like that, but it is what it is. Ain't no way.
Something ain't cleaning the buttermilk with that either. The Louisiana government is definitely corrupt. So I want to see how this case is definitely going to play out.
Because hell yeah, they corrupt. And everybody that was coming to that damn door, I don't care what you say, you smelt it. You might have said, damn, what is that? Oh, I would have probably threw the hell up. Let me just.
As all the ducks is literally in the row for the prosecution, and this is pretty much going to be a slam dunk. The Fletcher should have never gotten bond. They were supposed to sit until they were able to stand trial. And not only were they supposed to sit until they were.
That's what I'm saying, but we know how this world go, who they take favor in. You know who. We know how this go. But yeah, you right.
Able to go to trial. They definitely both deserve life in prison without the possibility of parole. They need to rot and be tortured like Lacey was tortured. They do not need a minimum of every single year that they did to this girl. And the crazy part is that they did this to their own seed, their own flesh and blood.
The sword don't care. Red dragon sword. Y'all know how these people are. They own kind. Hell yeah. We could talk about that in CAV class. They did it to their own people. All types of stuff. Torture, mind control, MK Ultra. They do it to their own people. They don't give a damn.
And this just goes to show how we are living in some very crazy times where it did say at one point where the children will turn against the parents and the parents will turn against the children. We are definitely seeing in this case how the parents turned against their own seed that they were supposed to nurture and care for, and literally destroyed.
It makes you kind of wonder what the fuck are their roots? What was their parents like? Don't it?
Their lawyer is pretty much taking their money at this point because they're not winning this case. They're not beating this case.
Hell no, they not beating this fucking case. Hell no.
At all. At all. And we may not know when they're gonna go in front of the judge in a Louisiana court, but always remember that there's a judge, and that judge does not wear a robe or bang a gavel.
Okay, you better talk about it. Bring it out. Say his name. Amen. He ain't gonna be playing with y'all. Watch this.
And that judge definitely much so has the final say in it all. And that's all I got for you guys on this one. Major shout out to you for making it all the way to the end of this one. I know it was tough. It was tough for me to cover. Like I said, make sure that you will subscribe to the channel with the notification bell hit for all new videos and live streams, so that way you do not miss a beat. I love y'all, and y'all take care, and y'all be well, alright? Peace.
Okay, Rondail, thank you. That was a good one. That was a good one, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. To me, it's very clear. Yeah, this is not that's just, they do it to their own people. They don't care what the all. Look, I'm telling y'all, it's so much. That's why I can't wait. Cause see, even with just her saying that, it brought me back to CAB class, cause we was discussing how they put their people. They did that mind control. They put them in them cylindricals and had them thinking it. Man, I'm telling y'all, it's all types of stuff. I'm telling y'all, man, this is crazy, bruh. But may she rest in peace. That's a terrible way to die. That's, yeah. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, and shout out to Rondail for covering this story. Y'all go over there, show her some love and some support. Don't forget to hit the like, comment and subscribe. And y'all have a blessed night, man. Y'all keep y'all heads up out here. Stay prayed up. Please stay prayed up.